video again. No real plans today, other than to show you some stuff up in this direction. Let's crack on, I'll tell you on the way. Okay, so we're kind of revisiting what I was talking about a couple of days ago when I did that video, Lords of the Manor. We were talking about Gorway and Gorway House, etc, etc. And of course, since then, a really nice map of Gorway has come across my desk, which I didn't have when I was making the video. So I'm going to show you it in a minute. And what's of interest in it is that the entrance to Gorway House isn't the entrance to Gorway now, but it's on the other side. Look, here's the map. See if you can follow what I'm on about. So that means that where I used to jump down over the wall I was telling you about and land in Dawlish Road means that was the main entrance to the Gorway House. So there's this Trafalgar at the bottom, which we talked about. This is the other side of what was the Gorway estate. And when we get to the old gates, I will show you them. So here we go, just across the way. That there would have been the old entrance to the Gorway estate. In there, and that little bit there that's blocked off and just above it is where I would jump down, and underneath all the bushes there are the old posts with balls on the top. Anyway, lovely, thought I'd show you that. Right, so I've carried on up now, history lesson over, and we're up at the Errands, which is of course the top of Mules Park. Gonna cut down through Mules Park, because apparently I heard from Gary last night the Doggos had his new bandana. So we're going to check in on that. Lovely. Here we go, down into the top of Mules Park by the Beacon flats for the old Beacon School. There we go. Lovely. I haven't shown my face for a few days. Here I am. Hello. That's where we go down to the water features. We're going to carry on along onto the main field and cut round to see Doggo. Going to go past the dog dip. There's our favourite dog dip. One of the main attractions of Timoth. People travel from simply miles around, even overseas, to dip their dogs in the miraculous waters of our little brook. Lovely. Orchard's just up there. I think after yesterday, we've had enough orchards, haven't we? At least for a video or two. So we just wander down to see the Doggo. Oh, very smart. Now this one is a waterproof one, apparently. And it says dog on it. Lovely. Feel it? Yep. Smashing. Good boy. You look very, very smart indeed. Well done. And thanks to Gary's wife, for decorating our wooden Doggo. For let's hopefully say it's going to be quite a while. The last one lasted. Hopefully this one will as well. Smashing. And of course, if you want one for your own dog, not a sponsored placement, just a factual statement, they are available in Spy Mass down the town. But it's actually Gary's wife who makes them by hand. So lovely. Pop down if you'd like a little waterproof thingy that lasts for ages for your own dog. There's a wasp around my head. Oh no, there's our 5 trees. I'll say 5 trees because there's actually 6. Don't matter what angle you look at it though, it always looks like 5 unless you go right up close, stand in the middle of them and you can see 6. And here we go, down over Norman's Bridge. No, I'm not going to run the clip today. Save it for another time. Makes it a little bit more special, doesn't it? For every time, spoils it. That's the bridge where I usually do my sign off at the end of my walk. Quick longing glimpse at the seawall, but we did that yesterday. So we'll do that again another day. And of course, when we do, feed Roofy. Hello mate, how you doing? And a quick glance along in this direction. Lovely. Let's crack on. You can see we've got flags today at the balcony. We'll look at those closer when we're down there. There's one of the Lido bunnies. There's another. There's 3 and 4. The 5th one.
Are you getting them?
I am, yes. 5th one is just
they
there.
come down in the evening. There are like 20 of them down here.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. I'll have to come down and have a look.
Yeah.
Smashing. Cheers. There we go. Those ladies there told me there's about 20 down here in the evening. She'll have to come down and have a look one night. Here we go. Here's our flags. Could do with a little bit more of a wind. But that's a blue one. Oh, there you are. Look at that. See? Smashing. That's that one. And there's that one. So I think you've got a reasonable good shot of those. Lovely. It's a terrible pun, I know. But I've got to check along here to see if the phoenix has risen. Just thought of that as I came round the corner. Still standing. Just. And not exactly a hugely occupied seafront today, I don't think. And I don't think that the phoenix has risen. I think it's still laying down. We'll check in on that in a minute. Then I'm going to show you some stuff to do with Nigel. That's good, isn't it? Yes, phoenix still down. That's okay. I expect they know about it now, and at least it can be taken away and repaired. Whereas I think the rope thing up the other end, by the state of the area around it, was simply washed away and destroyed. Think though, don't know for sure, but think. Okay, so over there we've got the Victoria. What's that got to do with the price of fish? Well, I'll tell you all about Nigel and his family and how they've got a real connection to Teignmouth, and they visited at least once every single year all his life. In fact, before he was even born, he was down in his mother's tummy. And they normally rent the very top penthouse at the cinema, which is where I sort of know them from. And I went up to see him the other day, and he showed me some of his lovely personal photos, which was very, very nice. And I put some together, a little compilation, along with some shots from the top of the cinema. So hopefully I won't get any names wrong. I won't say anything that's not quite right. But that's where he stays. That's where I was. His home away from home, as he puts it, right at the top. And well, anyway, run VT. Here we go, on top of the cinema again. Can't see Nigel and Barbara. So I thought before I leave, have a quick look around, see what's happening. Lovely views. Big expanse of the Saltee visible today. Actually spoiled for me this view since having the drone, but it's nice to be actually up here myself, seeing it with my own eyes rather than sending the drone up and then seeing it on the screen later. But what a view. I say it every time I go up here, but what a view. Isn't this fantastic? Absolutely fantastic. And here's the pictures that Nigel showed me. First one here, that's the car he used to come down in, where he used to stay, McCarthy's house in Cholden. Now, I'm not going to try and name everyone in these pictures because I'll get it wrong, but that's the cinema before the top was built. That's on the beach by the Bella Vista. Lovely. And that's down on the beach with the older sort of things that used to be on the seafront, how it used to be. Now, that's outside the bowling club with the Carlton Theatre and Restaurant sign clearly visible in the background. Lovely. Barbara on the beach, later years, St Michael's in the background. There they are together on the beach when we had a beach with their son. And finally, Nigel himself holding his yacht at the yachting thing on the seafront with his sister Diana, who wanted to have a go. Lovely. Cheers, mate. And looking now this side of Teignmouth, there's a Orchard Gardens up there, where we often walk up on the way to Lidl's. That's the place we were talking about, was the Pier View Hotel before. And I showed you, I tried to match up a shot of the view from the promotional material, but I wasn't high enough. I'm certainly high enough now. Station's up there. Kind of just see the top of it right in the middle. Lovely. So there we go. Thank you ever so much for that, Nigel and Barbara. Much appreciated. Really enjoyed all your pictures and your history and everything you told me. And of course, I can't remember all the exact details, and I don't want to say things that are actually wrong. But all good otherwise, all good. Anyway, let's crack on. Got some errands to do for Mum. We've got an infestation of moles on the bowling green. Yes. Lovely, couple of guys trying to get rid of them, I think. There we go. It's supposed to be bowls, not moles. Bowls. Not working. Shout out to Jeffrey. I just saw him up on the seafront. I meant to mention it earlier, but I didn't. Right in the middle of when I was doing the Nigel story. But all good. Nice to see him again. He's given me a good idea, actually, for something which I may or may not be able to do. We'll have to see. Right, well, down here, I need some gala pie for Mum at the butcher's, and then to get her some sweets that she has in the evenings. Oh, it's new. Look, mini market, a vape shop. Oh, lovely. That popped up overnight, didn't it? Smashing. There you go, all that, £25. Can't go wrong with that, can you, as I say? Get my most sweets. Lovely. There we go, with a bag full of Werther's Original and a gala pie in my pocket. I'll do it, the police don't stop me. Now it is Wednesday, it is curry day. So you might be wondering why I haven't gone and checked in on the curry place, make sure it's open. Because I've got to go down later on this afternoon. Mum said she wants a pasty from the bake shop. So how can I say no to her? So I'll check when I go down for that later, off camera. Lovely. Still standing. Rather than do my sign off straight on the bridge, just take a diversion to see if we can see our 100-year-old lady. Never know, today might be our lucky day. It's a bit later than normal. There's our ghost artwork, but unfortunately, no 100-year-old lady to wave to today. Never mind, we tried. A few sunflowers there hanging on for dear life. Not going to give up the ghost yet, they say. I don't blame them. It's not over already, is it? Blimey. But all good things must come to an end, as you know. Everything is temporary. So that's the end of today's wander. Tomorrow, if all goes to plan, I'm heading somewhere else. Oh yes. So don't miss that. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. Take care. Bye.